These videos are not financial advices. Everything shared here is provided for educational purposes only. Welcome to 30 Trades in 30 Days Trading Challenge. The rules for this challenge is very simple. We take one trade per day. If we win that, we stop the session. If we lose that, we double the amount on the next trade. If you want to follow along with this challenge with me and see the real process of trading and ups and downs, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now so you don't miss the next parts. Now, let's have today's session. Now, I'm going to look for today's trade. Honestly, I haven't been on the charts and I just started my PC. Look at this. This is a third touch breakout. But it doesn't look a quality third touch breakout. So I'm going to just see how things... Okay, we have this overlap here. I will take this trade if I see a candle breaking both this third touch breakout and this overlap. And then I can consider this. Otherwise, this is super risky. It's a momentum coming up. Also, wait. Yeah, it's coming from this QM back here. This is the QM pattern. Right? So this is bullish. I cannot trust it. I have to go to the next chart. Okay, this is a very nice demand zone. Nice demand. Obviously, it's uptrend. We have another demand right here. We have another demand right here. This is also causing a breakout. So I will take this trade if it comes to my zone. And also, I can combine this common point of rejection to this demand zone. People ask why the videos are so short. Some of you prefer long videos. That's why in this session I started recording before finding my trade. So yeah, this may be a bit longer than usual. I will try to mark my potential setups and then I'll try to take the best one. Now I see some weaknesses here from the bars, but this is 65%, so I'm not gonna take that anyways. Alright. This is a common point of rejection. This is gap down to favor buyers. Not good. Let me see. It's not good. No. Alright, it's coming to a decision point right here. If I can find an entry right in lower time frame, just like this. Oh shit, it's touching it. Already touching it? No, it's not touching it, thank God. If it comes to this zone, I will take this trade. It seems that it's not going... No. It already went up. Okay. Yeah, this is how it looks when I'm looking for a trade. You have to really look for the best trade. And this experience, taking one trade per day, has been so good lately. Has been so good so far. Look at this. Respected support. Breakout happened here. Right before it, we have some fair value gap. Fair value gap. So these two are... Let me mark the order blocks just for, you know, for you to see. This is one order block and this is another order block, right? So if I go to lower time frame, I have to look for entry. There's an entry up here, but it never touched. I have also another entry right here. So this is the only entry. I would prefer my entry to be in this intersection of those two overlaps. You may say there's no entry, but if you look closer to this, and if you have been watching videos, when it comes to finding lower time frame entries, sometimes we don't have entry, but right at the middle we have some dojis or overlapping areas. These also count as entries. Okay, it counts as fresh supply. I'll also mark the doji to see which one worked and which one didn't. This is the doji. See, most of them reacted. Let's just see. Yeah, this one worked. This one worked. Where's the doji? This one. See, this one was doji. I'll make it blue, and this one was, this little box was the demand zone. See how market reacted to this order block? This one is much better because it's right at the middle, overlapping two order blocks. That was beautiful. Yeah, so this one didn't give us the entry. We have a supply. This is literally how I start my session. I mark everything. Sometimes I don't mark them and I just mark them in my mind and I remember. Where was it? All right. Okay, we have entry right inside. Entry right inside. I'm a little bit. Yeah, this is a fresh. This is a supply area decision point. Let me see if there's a better. No. There's no order block. Nothing. All right. So this is the this is a decision point setup. You know, there's a point about decision points. Sometimes we have decision points at the end of a trend, like this, and sometimes we have them at the beginning of a trend change. This one is much more accurate compared to one happening here. This may be the end of the trend, especially if it's touching something back there. Okay, right now it touched the supply. It didn't give us the entry. Maybe there's some lower time frame entries. Yeah, there we go. This is the 5-second entry. And it touched the 5-second entry and it went down. Okay, see, market is just supply and demand, order blocks, and they're just switching price over and over and over. Now, add up your reasons. This is a trend line, or better to say, common point of rejection. See, every candle has rejections. If you, oh, what is this? If you connect all the rejections, you can see that this is 5th or 6th touch. Sorry for interruption. For those who are asking, this is the only Telegram channel that I have, which I share my students' results only and the announcements that I have. Nothing too crazy, not like similar in signal channels and things like that. If you're interested, that's the first link in the description. And this is a rejection market. Price is coming down. So this was kind of a good trade. And I didn't notice this. Yeah, let's go to 30-second. I'm sure there should be some, yeah, if you look, there's a small overlap. See? Same overlap I marked for, wait, one of these setups. Yeah. This is the overlap. Same overlap as this. Now, I'm just trying to find a good setup. Do you like this kind of long videos? I mean, seeing the process of looking for a trade? Let me know in the comments. Okay, this is another demand. This was a very good decision point. Now that we see this many setups, now that we see this many setups, how they reacting to the setups, we understand that the market is good and we're ready to take trade. Now, after this process for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, looking for setups, marking supply and demand, seeing the reactions and stuff like that, then you can actually start your session. Now, if I was in the chart and I was seeing no setup, no respected demand, no respected supply, the dojis are failing, their touch breakouts are failing, QMs are failing, everything is failing, and then I just shut my PC down and I go do something else. That's pretty much how it goes, right? Yeah. Okay, so a supply. I mark the supply. Okay, it's already touched the lower time frame entry. See how beautifully respected. Also about trading, and there's not a single person in the world that they can have 100% winning ratio. For me, if I have like plus 70% or 72%, I'm happy with it. For me personally, it works for me. We're not looking for crazy high winning ratio because it's not even possible. Now we have two demand zones. If you look, the market is switching between these two, and if you zoom back, you'll see classic ranging market. Wait, support area. This is the first thing every trader learns. Classic support and resistance. Like, look, support, resistance. Now, in support areas, we see demand. So it makes it, it should like add up as a confluence. In resistance area, we see supply. Again, resistance area, supply. We see demand area right at the middle. Demand area in supply. Demand and supply. They get touched and they go up. And now, you may ask, all right, so can we trade supply and demand this way? Absolutely not, because we want the supply and demand that actually cause anything, right? This one right here, you see that the price is trapped in a ranging market right now, and they're just moving forward and nothing is happening. Right now, if this demand was causing a breakout, like price was coming, breaking through like this, then you could consider this demand, right? Because we know that this breakout force is coming from this. Sometimes normal demands may work also. For example, this is a QM, right? But overall, we want a beautiful decision to be made in order to consider the breakouts. For example, consider the supply. For example, this one, look, this is supply, but is it causing anything? No. All right. This is a demand. For example, look at this. Right inside, we have a lower time frame entry. Please give me the entry. I want to take this trade. All right. Okay, didn't give us the entry. Sometimes also we find some beautiful setups that they don't give us entry. Resistance, see the cause of breakout. Oh shit, we have another cause for here. And I'm sure this one has respected pretty well. This was also good, but this one was better. Because see, this is the resistance and the decision is made here. Now, if I go to lower time frame inside this, you will see some lower time frame entries that cause these reactions. And then if you add up the red-green pattern, you're good to take a beautiful trade inside this. Now, for this one, I have to see. This itself is an order block. I just noticed. This is an order block. Wait. If I go to lower time frame, yeah, this entry is basically an entry for this order block, also in the demand zone. Yeah, let's see. It's not coming down, so I'm going to look for other opportunities. So this is, I hope I answered your question. This is how I analyze my charts before starting my session. If I see so many setups respected, then I start my session. I try to find my trade. Doji break about to happen here. Sorry for interruption. For those who are asking, this is the only Telegram channel that I have, which I share my students' results only and the announcements that I have. Nothing too crazy, not like similar in signal channels and things like that. If you're interested, that's the first link in the description. All right, I'm gonna take this. Beautiful, let's go. I wanted that gap down as well. If it gave me, it didn't give me. Yeah. Right now, price touched the supply. See, touched the supply. Have another supply here, and it's coming down. And again, it broke this overlap, broke the doji, and this is a QM zone, right? So price keeps switching between setups. And this was my today's session. I only take one trade per session. And I believe this is the, I don't know what day, what part of this challenge. It is a, I will also consider this as a video for like what I looked before my session. This was a very good explanation about the question you asked. All right, that was a winning trade. I took my today's trade, and yeah, I'm gonna stop right here. You know, this one trade per session is so peaceful for me, at least. I don't know what do you think about this, but if I will see the result at the end of this challenge, and I will show you the results, the winning ratio stuff. If this is good, I may increase my amount and basically try this way from now on. I don't know. I will see. If you want to follow me on this challenge, please subscribe and join the Telegram channel. This is free Telegram. Thank you for watching, everyone, and peace out.